I'm Todd Grisham. Up first, Tommy the Duke.
This bout is...
And this one has all of... We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Again, downstairs. Just misses with the right uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. They both won it. Did you see that? Owen Patterson's dazed. Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
1, 2, 3.
So
This...
you could tell. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Good right hook. Left hook. It's finding its target. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nobody home with that hook. Is he gonna punch himself out, though? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You were loaded up, you were still...
Here we go, it's round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Holding nothing back here in the round. And a nice left hook. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He's gonna loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Incredible work rate. Oh, they landed a good jab there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow.
You lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to...
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Crawford's legs are all over the place. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just
nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good.
anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one.
No free shots. Be smart. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
There's the bell for round 4. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts, and he scores with the counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That right hook catching air. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Breathe. Just
Back into the fray here in round 5. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That jab was blocked. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Stamina is always...
to switch back on. Get focused.
This is the beginning of round 6. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down! And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
That is a show of character. When you're put down,
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it... There's the bell to start round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to close the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Now they're going deep into the game. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. All right, Alvarez in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes?
Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your boy.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. The stamina is off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there. He's going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.